What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Downtown Melo. You're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Monday, August 14th, 2017, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. I hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. Mark Hamill and director Rian Johnson have urged fans to avoid upcoming marketing for the next entry in the Star Wars saga The Last Jedi due to spoilers. Johnson wrote on Twitter Thursday while responding to a fan who mentioned how he felt fans know enough about The Last Jedi. More stuff is coming. That's the nature of the beast, but I fully endorse avoiding everything you can from now till December. Hamill added in response, I fully endorse this at Rian Johnson endorsement. Avoid everything you can from now till December. #words of wisdom. #well worth waiting for 8. The Last Jedi, which was directed by Johnson and stars Hamill, is reprising his role as Luke Skywalker, is due in theaters on December 15th. The film also stars the late Carrie Fisher as General Leia, Daisy Ridley as Rey, Adam Driver as Kylo Ren, John Boyega as Finn, and Oscar Isaac as Poe Dameron. Nick Jonas will join Spider-Man Homecoming star Tom Holland in a new film, Chaos Walking. The 24-year-old singer and actor will star with Holland, Daisy Ridley, and Mads Mikkelsen in Lionsgate's adaptation of the Patrick Ness book series, according to Variety. Ness tweeted Thursday, Chaos Walking casting news. Davey, son of Mads Mikkelsen's character, is going to be played by the actual Nick Jonas. The Hollywood Reporter confirmed Jonas will play Davey Prentice Jr., the son of the villainous Mayor Prentice, played by Mikkelsen. Davey Jr. is described as a young soldier fueled by jealousy over his father's mentorship of Todd Hewitt, played by Holland. Chaos Walking begins with the novel The Knife of Never Letting Go, which is set in a colony planet where all living creatures can hear each other's thoughts via a stream called the Noise. Todd comes upon a strange girl played by Ridley after discovering a secret. Ness and Charles Kaufman will adapt the book with Doug Liman as director. Chaos Walking is expected to open in theaters on March 1st, 2019. Jonas came to fame with the boy band Jonas Brothers and has previously starred in the Camp Rock movies, the Audience Network drama Kingdom, and the Fox series Scream Queens. He will next appear in Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle, which opens December 20th. A video released Sunday showed actor Tom Cruise injuring himself during a stunt on the set of Mission Impossible 6. The video shows Cruise, who normally performs his own stunts, leaping off a ledge and onto the roof of another building with wire support from a contraption above. But the jump was a little short and Cruise doesn't make the jump, but instead appears to hurt his leg before pulling himself up onto the roof. Cruise is then seen limping on the set, but didn't appear to be seriously injured. The 55-year-old movie star is well known for performing risky stunts on the set of his movies. In 2011, during the filming of Mission Impossible 4, Cruise scaled the 2,723 feet tall Khalifa skyscraper in Dubai, known as the tallest man-made structure in the world. The stunt was considered so risky that the initial insurance company for the movie didn't want to insure the stunt. But Cruise wanted to do the stunt, so the insurance company was fired and a new one was hired to go through the famous stunt. The Walking Dead creator Robert Kirkman has signed a deal to develop sci-fi and horror television projects for Amazon Prime Video under his Skybound Entertainment production banner. Kirkman co-founded Skybound with his longtime collaborator David Alpert. Sarah Tell Ugado, the head of events series for Amazon Studios, said in a statement Friday, Robert is a gifted storyteller who shares our passion for elevating genre storytelling that pushes boundaries. Robert and the team at Skybound are some of the most innovative and fearless creatives in the business. Together, we plan to explore immersive worlds and bold ideas for Prime Video. Kirkman added, at Skybound Entertainment, we strive to tell the best stories in the most unique and creative ways in an effort to always break new ground. A forward-thinking company like Amazon is the perfect home for us. Their new foray into genre fiction has us at peak optimism for what we can accomplish during this unprecedented partnership. Chantal Ugado has been an instrumental force in the success of The Walking Dead and Outcast from day one. Being able to not only continue that relationship, but also expand into new territories with the vast resource of Amazon means great things are ahead for myself, David Alpert, Skybound, and fans of awesome entertainment. Look out, world, here we come. Reunion Road Trip Return to the Jersey Shore is scheduled to air on E! August 20th. Former Jersey Shore cast members Snooki, JWoww, Pauly D, Mike the Situation, and Sammy Sweetheart will appear on the program. Their docuseries initially ran on MTV from 2009 to 2012. E! News says in a release, the special will follow these outrageous friends as they come back together for the first time in 5 years to gossip about each other's relationships, recent press, juicy behind-the-scenes moments, and most of all, talk about the pop culture hit that has bonded them forever. Gipsy, a psychological thriller starring Naomi Watts, will not return for a second season on Netflix. Deadline.com said that the development is a surprise since writers have been working for weeks on scripts for season 2. The Hollywood Reporter said the cancellation followed lukewarm reviews from television critics when the series premiered June 30th. The show starred Watts as a therapist who develops troubling relationships with the people in her patients' lives. Suddenly Susan and the Middle alum Brooke Shields will play a recurrent role on Law & Order SVU for season 19. Shields said in a statement to the Hollywood Reporter, "I play a very different character from any I've ever played. I'm excited to stir the SVU pot a bit. Little's known about the character other than she will impact the world of New York Police Lieutenant Olivia Benson, played by Mariska Hargitay," the entertainment industry trade newspaper said. Law & Order SVU returns September 27th on NBC. The network retweeted the newspaper story about Shields' casting Friday. Leah Remini shared a photo on Instagram from the set of the sitcom Kevin Can't Wait. The series reunites the actress with her former King of Queens husband, Kevin James. The image she posted Saturday showed her in dark jeans and a black leather jacket, and James in a t-shirt and sweatpants holding a coffee mug to his lips. Remini captioned the photo, "It's been an amazing first week on at Kevin Can't Wait CBS. So blessed that I have my family with me. Thank you to all who came out tonight. Cast, crews, writers, thank you for the love." Remini is joining the series full-time in its second season after she made a popular guest appearance in season 1. She and James played former police partners on Long Island, New York during the first season. CBS recently announced Erin Haynes had not been asked back for the show's second season, and her character, Donna, the wife of James's Kevin, would die off-screen before the season 2 premiere. John Barrowman says he would love to see his presumed dead character Malcolm Merlyn return to the CW series Arrow. Merlyn appeared to have died in the season 5 finale of the small-screen comic book adaptation. Asked by reporters if there's a possibility Barrowman will be back on the show, executive producer Mark Guggenheim replied, "That's up to John. We told John when we call him to tell him about the events of the finale. Every single person on all the shows has come back in some shape or form. We've got flashbacks, we've got time travel, we've got parallel universe. Goodbye is never goodbye. He has an open invitation to return to the show anytime he wants." The actor wrote on Facebook Saturday, "I'm surprised and very happy to hear Mark Guggenheim's comments about Merlyn's future in the Arrowverse, because in a very decisive phone conversation we had with writer Wendy Mercillo, I was led to believe that there were no plans to bring Merlyn back." He also added, "If they have changed their mind, awesome. I have loved playing Malcolm Merlyn and was so disappointed to be told the news of his death and to no longer be part of the fantastic team and show. If they want me back, they just have to ask. The ball is back in their court. Write Merlyn an amazing storyline, and I will be there." Netflix says it has ordered a second season of Glow, its women's wrestling dramedy starring Alison Brie. The show debuted on the streaming service this year, and 10 more episodes are now on the way. Glow was created by Liz Flavhive and Carly Mensch, who executive produced the series and served as showrunners. The synopsis reads, set in 1985 Los Angeles, Glow follows Ruth Wilder, a struggling out-of-work actress, as she auditions for, trains, and eventually makes the first ever women's wrestling TV show. Inspired by the short-lived but beloved show from the 80s, Glow is a Cinderella story with body slams. Late night host Seth Meyers is executive producing a reboot of the 1960s sitcom The Munsters on NBC. Meyers is executive producing alongside Jill Kargman, who is also penning the script, and Maya Shoemaker, who works with the talk show host through their company Seth Maker Shoemeyers Production, Variety reported. The reboot series will follow the offbeat family based on the classic horror movie characters as they struggle to fit into modern-day hipster Brooklyn, Deadline reported. The Munsters originally ran for 2 seasons and 70 20 episodes from 1964 to 1966 on CBS. The series starred Fred Gwynne as Frankenstein's monster Herman Munster, Yvonne DiCarlo as bride of Frankenstein Lily Munster, Al Lewis as vampire Grandpa Munster, Beverly Owen, and then later Pat Priest as normal teenage niece Marilyn, and Butch Patrick as werewolf child Eddie Munster. NBC previously tried to reboot The Munsters in 2012 with Mockingbird Lane, a Halloween special directed by Bryan Singer and starred Jerry O'Connell, Portia de Rossi, Eddie Izzard, and Charity Wakefield. The special was not picked up to series. Val Kilmer is crediting his co-star Kurt Russell with the success of their classic 1993 Western Tombstone. Kilmer posted a lengthy essay on his website explaining that he wanted to set the record straight about the famously tumultuous production and whether it was true Russell essentially helmed the film after George Camatos replaced Kevin Jarre as director. Kilmer wrote, "Kurt is solely responsible for Tombstone's success, no question. I was there every minute, and although Kurt's version differed slightly from mine, the one thing he's totally correct about is how hard he worked the day before for the next day's shot list and tremendous effort he and I put into editing, as the studio wouldn't give us any extra time to make up for the whole month we lost with the first director. We lost our first director after a month of shooting, and I watched Kurt sacrifice his own role and energy to devote himself as a storyteller, even going so far as to draw up short lists to help our replacement director George Camatos, who came in with only 2 days prep. I was very clear and outspoken about what I wanted to do with my role, and actors like the late Powers Booth, who we just lost, and Bill Paxton were always 100% supportive, even in the blistering heat, and sometimes as the day would fade at the possible expense of their own screen time. Kurt did this for the film virtually every hour. Everyone cared, don't get me wrong, but Kurt put his money where his mouth was, and not a lot of stars extended themselves for the cast and crew, not like he did." Kilmer went on to say that he, quote, "eventually moved in with Russell and slept on the sofa when Goldie, as in Goldie Hawn, wasn't in town, so we could use the extra 20 minutes writing or going over schedule, etc. And I got all the best lines, and he knew it, and still laugh and joke every single day." The actor also praised Russell for being a good father to his son and stepchildren and a devoted partner to his girlfriend Goldie Hawn. Kilmer concluded, "He's a true superstar and wildly underrated as an actor. Not many guys with his range." Television personality Bindi Irwin shared on Instagram a photo of her with boyfriend Chandler Powell playfully sporting lollipop rings on their fingers. Irwin captioned the image, "When diamonds are out of your budget, buy ring pops instead. Just found out that it is #International Diamond Day at Chandler Powell." The 19-year-old daughter of the late crocodile hunter star Steve Irwin is known for promoting the Australia Zoo, which her family owns and runs, as well as for starring in the children's docuseries Bindi the Jungle Girl and for winning season 21 of Dancing with the Stars. Victoria Beckham visited the set of the popular sitcom Modern Family with her family this week. Actor Jesse Tyler Ferguson, who plays Mitchell Pritchett on the ABC series, shared a photo Thursday of Beckham posing with her husband David Beckham and their 4 children in Dunphy living room. Ferguson wrote, "The role of Claire is being played by Victoria Beckham. The role of Phil is being played by David Beckham. The role of Victoria Beckham is being played by Jesse Tyler. Thank you for coming to visit the Modern Family set today. We love having you all." He later added, referencing his character's daughter Lily, played by Aubrey Anderson Emos, added the family was only visiting the set, not shooting an episode, although I think David could be Lily's new soccer coach. Beckham shares 3 sons, 18-year-old Brooklyn, 14-year-old Romeo, and 12-year-old Cruz, and 6-year-old daughter Harper with David. The 43-year-old designer and former Spice Girl singer posted a similar picture to Ferguson's on her own account. She wrote, "Dunphys are out, the Beckhams move in, the new Modern Family, #David Dunphy, #Mitchell stole my pose, @Jesse Tyler, @David Beckham XVB." The Beckhams' visit follows an incident last week where Ferguson's husband, Justin Makita, had accidentally photobombed one of David's photos with his kids. Makita laughed off the moment on Instagram. He wrote, "Beckham photobomb, #I promise it was an accident." Dear Evan Hansen star Ben Platt has signed on to guest star in an episode of the NBC's upcoming revival season of Will and Grace. Series star Sean Hayes wrote on Twitter announcing the Broadway star's casting. "Exciting news, the talented Tony Award-winning Ben S. Platt will guest star this fall on At Will and Grace. The tweet contains a photo of the show's cast, including Hayes, Eric McCormick, Deborah Messing, and Megan Maloney standing near Platt. McCormick also shared the image on Twitter, writing, "Join me in welcoming our latest guest star." Platt will appear on the October 5th episode of the comedy, noted the Hollywood Reporter. NBC has not announced who he is playing. Previously, Will and Grace guest stars have included Madonna, Cher, Matt Damon, Jennifer Lopez, Michael Douglas, and Britney Spears, among others. Platt won the Tony Award for Best Actor in a Musical in June for his role in Dear Evan Hansen, a Broadway musical about a high school student who suffers from social anxiety. Recently, NBC renewed the Will and Grace revival for another season. The sitcom returns to the network for 12 episodes on September 28th at 9 p.m. Lifetime says it has ordered American Princess, a scripted series about a heartbroken socialite who starts a new life working at the Renaissance Fair. Liz Gatley, Executive Vice President and Head of Programming for the network, announced the project from Jenny Cohen, James Demno, and Tara Herman Thursday. Season 1 will include 10 hour-long episodes. Gatley said in a statement, "Jenny has always taken interest in unconventional worlds and given them heart and humor. From the get-go, American Princess was a concept we love, as it incredibly relatable to want to parachute from one's life in difficult times. And Jenny, Jamie, and Tara's hands, we know this will be hilarious and special." Burr Bertucelli, the president of A&E Studios and A&E Network's portfolio group, says, "In the current landscape of scripted television programs, American Princess is a true standout. This series continues to build on the premium storytelling that is the foundation of A&E Studios, and we're thrilled to partner with producers I Am Global. No casting has yet been announced. Cohen is the creator of Orange is the New Black and Weeds." Actress Nikki Reed has given birth to her first child, a daughter. The Twilight Saga and Sleepy Hollow alum and her husband, Lost in the Vampire Diaries actor Ian Somerhalder, welcomed their baby into the world July 25th, E! News reported Thursday. The couple named the girl Bodhi Soleil Reed Somerhalder, People magazine says. The stars dated less than a year before marrying in April 2015. They announced Reed's pregnancy this past May. Chloe Grace Moretz was invited on a date by Aaron Carter on Tuesday on Twitter after the actress stated that the pop star was her childhood crush. Carter wrote on Twitter to Moretz, "May I take you out to dinner? At Chloe G. Moretz." He followed up with the second tweet saying, "Hey, at Chloe G. Moretz, let's set up a date. The crush is mutual." Moretz said that Carter was her childhood crush during an interview for Variety's Power of Young Hollywood cover story. She told the publication, "When I was 4 years old, I thought Aaron Carter was so cool. And then my friend, when we were both little babies back in Georgia, she liked Aaron Carter too. We used to fight about who would date Aaron Carter one day. Who knows, maybe we'll meet." Carter's dinner invitation comes days after the singer announced that he is bisexual following his breakup with girlfriend Madison Parker. The 29-year-old also made headlines recently for a DUI arrest in Georgia. Moretz has yet to respond to Carter on social media. Katy Perry says having short hair makes her feel, quote, "so liberated." The 32-year-old singer discussed her new look and sense of freedom in an interview for the September issue of W magazine. Perry said, "Everything is more fun with short hair. I can just get up and go. I feel so liberated with this hair now. In general, I feel 360 degrees liberated all around. Whether it's politically, mentally, spiritually, sexually, I feel liberated from all the things that don't serve me." She added, "I'm surrendering and embracing my 30s. You couldn't give me anything to go back to my 20s. To get to this place, I had to do some much needed work on my heart, soul, mind, and body. Since doing that, a lot of beautiful things started to bloom again." Perry debuted her platinum blonde pixie cut in the spring of 2016. She confessed in the live stream therapy session on her YouTube channel in June that she cut her hair to feel more like her authentic self. She says, she told Dr. Siri Singh, "People talk about my hair and they don't like it, or they wish it were longer, and like I was so badly wanted to be Katherine Hudson that I don't even want to look like Katy Perry anymore sometimes." She said, "That is a little bit why I cut my hair, because I really wanted to be my authentic self, like 100%. So it hurts when I don't feel like I can." Perry released her 5th studio album, Witness, in June and will kick off an accompanying tour September 7th. She told W she feels, quote, "both overwhelmed and love on tour because of her beautiful connection with her fans." Fifth Harmony have released a new music video for their latest single, Angel, from their upcoming self-titled 3rd studio album. The clip released Friday features members Dinah Jane, Lauren DeGuy, Allie Brooke, and Normandy Cordy singing to the camera, combined with colorful lights and quick cuts to a grainy VHS-style footage. Fifth Harmony sings on the track, "Who Says I Was an Angel? Oh yeah, when you look at me, what do you see? Open your eyes, I'm more brilliant than you'll ever be." Angel is produced by Skiller X and Pooh Bear and is the second single from Fifth Harmony's new album following the release of Down featuring Gucci Mane in June. Fifth Harmony shared artwork for the album on Instagram Thursday, alongside news that the project is now available for pre-order. The self-titled album, set for release on August 25th, is the group's first album without former member Camila Cabello, who departed in December to pursue a solo career. Jagari told Entertainment Tonight about the upcoming LP, "I think this is maybe the most genuine sound we've ever had, like authentic." Bruno Mars announced at a Michigan concert that he's donating $1 million to aid the victims of the Flint water crisis. He said that the 31-year-old music superstar stopped his show at the Palace in Auburn Hills to say some of the proceeds from the event will go to the Community Foundation of Greater Flint. Mars said in a statement, "I'm very thankful to the Michigan audience for joining me in supporting this cause. Ongoing challenges remain years later for Flint residents, and it's important that we don't forget our brothers and sisters affected by this disaster. As people, especially as Americans, we need to stand together to make sure something like this never happens in our community ever again." Mars later said, "God bless you, Michigan," in an Instagram post, which accompanied a selfie of him smiling and wearing a Motown t-shirt and sunglasses. U.S. District Judge William Martinez has dismissed a former radio host lawsuit against pop star Taylor Swift. People magazine said Swift was visibly emotional when the Denver judge tossed out the civil case Friday, citing his belief that David Mueller offered insufficient evidence to prove Swift personally got him fired from his job. He was seeking $3 million in damage. The Hollywood Reporter reported, attorney Douglas Baldridge said outside the court, "I couldn't be more proud to represent somebody like Taylor Swift, who is willing to step up in a situation like this." Mueller accused the singer of destroying his career by telling his bosses at KY Go he groped her during a photo opportunity in 2013. So testified this week that disc jockey reached under her skirt and, quote, "stayed attached to my bare ass cheek as I lurched away from him." Mueller's lawsuits against Swift's mother, Andrea, and their radio handler, Frank Bell, and Swift's case against Mueller remains ongoing. And finally, the horror movie Annabelle Creation is the #1 movie at the North American box office, having earned $35 million in receipts this weekend, BoxOfficeMojo.com announced Sunday. Coming in #2 is Dunkirk with $11.4 million, followed by The Nut Job 2, Nutty by Nature, at #3 with $8.9 million, The Dark Tower at #4 with $7.9 million, and The Emoji Movie at #5 with $6.6 million. Rounding up the top tier are Girls Trip at #6 with $6.5 million, Spider-Man Homecoming at #7 with $6.1 million, Kidnap at #8 with $5.2 million, The Glass Castle at #9 with $4.9 million, and Atomic Blonde with $4.6 million. And as your entertainment report for Monday, August 14th, 2017, I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.